Hola y bienvenidos a todos, esto es Señores Mayores Frikis, yo soy el señor Pingüino y hoy vamos a jugar la quinta partida de Not for Broadcast. Esta partida la vamos a hacer un poco más cortita porque últimamente se nos están yendo mucho, casi a la hora y media. Entonces lo vamos a dividir un poquito más porque además creo que nos estamos acercando ya al final. Muchas gracias a todos los que estáis viendo las partidas, a los que nos habéis dejado un comentario o suscrito al canal porque es una cosa que de verdad nos anima un montón. Si no lo habéis hecho todavía, ya sabéis, abajo tenéis todos los enlaces, darle a me gusta, darle like, podéis escribirnos o si os apetece podéis invitarnos a un café, todo lo tenéis en la descripción. Vamos a comenzar con esta quinta partida, donde después de la última la cosa estaba muy complicada, así que no sé, a ver qué nos encontramos. Espero que la cosa mejore un poquito porque se está poniendo todo muy oscuro. Así que nada, vamos con ello. Día 913, una revisión de importancia. Llegas al trabajo un poco antes de tiempo, pese a lo estresante que ha sido el trayecto. Todavía no tienes claro todo lo que ha ocurrido, aunque si hay un grupo de ACC por todo el edificio, es que el asunto no va solo con Canal 1. Esto se confirma cuando recibes la noticia de que tienes que hablar con Busman cuanto antes, y te escoltan hasta llegar a su despacho. Te sientas afuera con nervios para esperar a tu jefe. Varios minutos más tarde llega el jefe desaliñado con una ACC que parece tener un humor de perros. Ah sí, Winston, por fin. Esta de aquí es la especialista Abels, ha venido para supervisar la entrevista. Entra y toma asiento, por favor. El hombre colorado entra rápidamente en su despacho y deja la puerta abierta para que lo acompañes. Las contadas veces que has estado en su despacho, este estaba impecable, todo ordenado. Hoy está hecho un Cristo. Para que Busman esté tan inquieto, ha tenido que pasar algo grave. Bien, Alex, ¿sabes por qué has venido? Busman te observa atentamente, sentado en el escritorio, no aparta la mirada de ti. Abels está detrás de ti, aunque no la ves, no te has olvidado de ella. La verdad es que no tengo nada que ver con lo que ocurrió ayer. Asumo que es por lo que ocurrió anoche con disrupción. Pues a ver, está bien lo de tirar balones fuera, pero lo de no tengo nada que ver tampoco. Así que vamos a subir lo de anoche. Lo que pasó anoche no fue ni más ni menos que la culminación de una campaña de terror escandalosa y salvaje labrada por disrupción en el país y en sus territorios. Busman mira detrás de ti, a tu izquierda, donde se encuentra la supervisora. Por ende, nuestra responsabilidad pasa por cortar el problema de raíz, esté donde esté, e impedir que vuelva a repetirse lo de anoche. Desde Adman me han pedido que interrogue a todos los miembros del personal involucrados para posteriormente emitir una evaluación personal de nuestro rendimiento, tanto durante el incidente como en el interrogatorio. Esto solo puede acabar bien. Bueno, solo puede acabar bien, depende. Esboza una sonrisa rápida. Calma, no pasará nada. Busman ordena varios documentos, se aclara la garganta y afirma. Entenderás que anoche pasaron cosas y que tenga que realizar unas cuantas entrevistas hoy, así que preferiría que fueran escuetas. Sé breve y ve al grano. Asientes. Bueno, vamos a empezar por el principio de la misión y a trabajar a partir de ahí. Después del ataque en la ceremonia nos dio la impresión de que retrataste a los terroristas con cierta comprensión. ¿Por qué? Solo mostraba al público lo que sucedía, noticias, en nuestro trabajo, ¿no? Hice lo que en mi opinión era lo más justo en una situación tan estresante. Pues solo mostraba al público lo que sucedía, noticias en nuestro trabajo, ¿no? Sí, desde luego, y todo está en constante evolución, a saber qué vendrá ahora. Sé que lo hiciste lo mejor posible, Alex, como siempre. Bowman toma varias notas, el perpetuo tic-tac de su reloj de decoración interrumpe el ruido del trazo del bolígrafo sobre el blog. Esperemos que las cosas se solucionen pronto. Al revisar la emisión notamos cierta peculiaridad a la hora de escoger la cámara. Mientras todos estaban hablando, ¿dónde lo he puesto? Ah, aquí. ¿Reconoces esto? Con un ademán, Bowman saca un panfleto del tablón de anuncios y lo coloca en el escritorio frente a ti. Sinceramente ni me di cuenta de que estaba ahí. O di por hecho que era parte del rodaje. ¿Qué hacía ahí si no? Y encima en cámara. Pues sí que me di cuenta, pero aquí vamos a intentar hacernos pasar por tonticos. Bueno, tiene sentido. Tu responsabilidad no es encargarte del rodaje. Uno asume que lo que aparece ahí es por algo. Tienes la sensación de que al menos parte de lo que acaba de decir va dirigido al ACC de la sala. Gracias, Alex. Lo repite para que Abels lo captes. Eres muy leal. No es muy sutil que digamos. No ha sido nada sutil. Anotamos algo al final del tablón de anuncios. Busman recoge algunos apuntes al otro lado de su escritorio. Al parecer reprodujiste ciertos efectos de sonido relativamente pronto cuando el guión dictaba risas, y de los tres vas y escoges los abucheos. ¿A qué vino eso? Perdona, daba por hecho que podía elegir libremente. ¿Cuándo ha cambiado? Me parecieron las decisiones más adecuadas. El arte es subjetivo. A ver, libremente, si venía en el guión tampoco lo puedo decir. Así que vamos a excusarnos en el arte. Pues claro, obviamente queremos que los programas de Canal 1 sean lo más exitosos posibles y permitimos que nuestro personal tenga cierta independencia. Seguro que nadie te criticaría por tener un sentido del humor distinto. Bosman frunce el ceño mientras escribe, como bien observas. A lo mejor le caes mejor de lo que esperabas. Pero ¿a cuántas personas vas a entrevistar hoy? Bosman se reclina en la silla y un chirrido interrumpe el silencio. Sobre la cinta de la pobre señorita Brickman. ¿Por qué la reprodujiste? Dame un motivo, ¿por qué? Le devuelves la mirada. Te sorprendes al ver el nivel de preocupación que denota en sus ojos. Me preocupaba la reacción de Dios Lucian si no la reproducía. Pensé que era parte de las noticias. ¿No es lo que hacemos? ¿Reproducir las noticias? A ver, qué decisión. Me preocupaba la... Venga, vamos a decir lo de las noticias. ¿No era parte de las noticias? Vale, venga. Observa cómo Bosman se limpia las gafas antes de responder. Mira, al fin y al cabo lo elegiste tú, Alex. No sé yo si habría hecho lo mismo en tu situación. En cualquier caso, creo que es obvio que pensaste que sería lo más justo y no podemos pedirte más. Se aclara la garganta y, esbozando otra sonrisa, se vuelve a inclinar. Creo que eso es todo. Se acabó, gracias a Dios. Creo que eso es suficiente, Winston. Bosman observa la ACC de forma inquisitiva, pero cuando te giras ya ha pasado el momento. Será mejor que te vayas a casa. Hasta que no montemos la torre de comunicación no habrá trabajo para ti. Eso sí, no te marches de la ciudad. Puede que tenga más preguntas que hacerte después de hacer el resto de entrevistas. Mientras te marchas, notas la hostilidad en los ojos de la especialista Abels. Bueno, sabría que habría consecuencias. Sí, sabía que habría consecuencias. Madre mía, ¿cuánto tiempo pasa? Día 1217. Un banquete para algunos. Es vuestro aniversario. Una semana de vacaciones puede que sea la cura de la que hablaba el médico. Sin embargo, después de hablar con los agentes de viaje, concluyes que no puedes permitírtelas. Quizás el año que viene. En cualquier caso, aunque no os vayáis de vacaciones, aún podéis pasar una noche de ensueño. Como tienes el día libre, sería buena idea planear una cena romántica para la noche. Eso sí, Sam te ha dicho esta mañana que ni te molestes. Si no recuerdas mal, sus palabras textuales fueron: una sorpresa baratucha, que se te acabe de ocurrir, no cambiará las cosas. Qué ganas de pasar la tarde en pareja. Ya se lo compensarás el año que viene. Vamos a hacer algo, que después de la muerte de la hija y todo... Llegas de trabajar y creas una atmósfera romántica en la casa para la cena de la noche. Todo va según lo planeado. A Sam le va a encantar. Esperas su llegada impaciente. Incluso te ha dado tiempo a limpiar toda la casa a mano, desde el techo hasta el suelo. Has tardado la vida, pero bueno, Sam lo agradecerá, y eso es lo más importante. Escuchas el sonido de las llaves abriendo la puerta y ultimas los detalles. Sam entra en el pasillo mientras tú, que te has vestido de gala y actúas como si nada, esperas frente a la puerta de la cocina. Alex, ¿qué está pasando? ¡Wow! Has limpiado. ¿Y a qué huele? Te da un besito antes de entrar en la cocina, donde hay todo un banquete con velas y donde Charlie os observa en silencio con una sonrisa en la cara. ¡Hala, Alex! ¡Feliz aniversario, Sam! ¡Feliz aniversario!, exclama Charlie mientras Sam se gira para mirarte con lágrimas y una sonrisa en su rostro. Alex, es perfecto. Sam se apresura para darte un beso tierno que se detiene cuando Charlie tose con escasa sutileza. Pues me han aceptado en el programa de gestión de cohesión comunitaria, suelta Charlie. ¿Qué has dicho? Charlie se cuelga la mochila que hay junto a él y echa a andar hacia la puerta principal. Que os lo paséis bien, no hagáis cosa que yo no haría. Voy a pasar la noche en casa de una amiga, así que no me esperéis. Tu mirada se cruza con la de Sam y compartís una risita. Retiras la silla para que Sam se siente. Vaya, gracias. Sam se sienta y te sonríe. Charlie ha estado entretenido. Niega la cabeza mientras ocupas el asiento frente al suyo. Mañana, por ahora, de verdad que no tenías que hacer todo esto, Alex. Lo sé, pero quería hacerlo. Te quiero, Sam. Yo también te quiero. Silba admirando el banquete que has preparado. No sé ni por dónde empezar. Se ríe mientras preparas la primera copa de champán de la noche. Tienes mucha suerte de contar con una familia tan maravillosa. ¿Qué más se puede pedir? Oh, qué momento más tierno. Vale, pues otra vez va a pasar un montón de tiempo por lo que parece. Día 1764. Un trabajo menos. Todo está preparado. Sam y tú lleváis años intentando ver El hombre bala, pero no llegasteis a verla en el cine, y siempre que intentas comprarla en vídeo estaba agotada. Ahora solo tienes que esperar a que vuelva a casa para empezar. Oyes la puerta abrirse justo cuando dejas el bol de palomitas sobre la mesita. Ya estamos todos listos. Mueve el culo. Sam llega con la mirada perdida, ignorando tanto la película como los aperitivos para sentarse a tu lado. Tienes que tocarle el hombro para conseguir que reaccione. Sam, ¿qué pasa? Me han echado del trabajo. Sam mira al vacío. Al parecer ya no hacen falta 2 profesores de guardería. No hay suficientes niños, así que no pueden justificar el gasto. Cariño, cuánto lo siento. No pasa nada. Encontrarás otro. No lo entiendes. No lo entiendes. Es que ya no hay demanda para profesores de esas edades, ni aquí ni en ninguna parte. No sé qué voy a hacer. ¿Qué vamos a hacer? Rodeas a Sam con los brazos. Sé que la situación está complicada, pero pensaremos en algo. ¿Cómo, Alex? Apenas llegamos a fin de mes y ahora Sam empieza a llorar. Vamos a tener que vender la casa. No veo ninguna otra opción. Ya tenemos demasiadas deudas. Si eso es lo que tenemos que hacer, pues lo haremos. Ahora aquí solo vivimos tú y yo, de todas formas. Bueno... Supongo que sí. Aún así no me gusta nada la idea de perder la casa. Piensa en todo lo que hemos vivido aquí, Alex. Se queda en silencio pensando. Finalmente ponéis la película, pero vuestra atención está en otra parte. No podéis dejar de darle vueltas al futuro. Pero en fin, una casa tampoco lo es todo. Es la familia la que la convierte en un hogar. El verdadero hogar es el de al lado de los tuyos, después de todo. Vale. Otra vez van a pasar un chorrón de días. Y a ver hasta dónde nos lleva esto. Día 1975. La esterilidad. 3 años desde la noche de la revuelta. Bien, volvemos a la mesita.
Hello, Alex. Here we are again. I know things aren't as exciting as they used to be, but advances bring your daughter to work day.
Vamos a empezar por encender todo. Es el día de traer tu hija al trabajo. O sea, joder. Día de traer tu hija al trabajo. Si no hay dónde elegir. A ver, hora de la competición, todo de advance. Final del pasado es igual. Bueno, no. Hora de la competición, buenos premios. El envío más reciente a la sede del equipo, la verdad y la cohesión ante todo. Pues venga, en este orden mismo, sí. Bueno, espera. Uy, que empieza. A ver, quiero ver los cánticos primero. Vale. Cámara 1. Vale. Esta es la presentadora. Ah, que esa es su hija. Vale. Ah, claro, que es el día de llevar la hija al trabajo. Así que esa es su hija. Vale. Vale. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening and welcome to the NNN. I'm Megan Wolf.
NNN.
And who's this, you might be wondering? Well, it's Bring Your Daughter to Work Day here at Channel 1. So I'm joined tonight by my foster daughter, Stacey. Say hello, Stacey. Go fuck yourself.
Uy.
All right then. Here are the stories that matter to you. First up, with advance confirming that the nuclear fallout from the 20-week war is to blame for the drop in birth rates across the territories, we asked you what keeps you going. I know that I, for one, was quite deflated
Vamos a poner la de la bufanda.
this, but reading all the submissions has really put the smile back on my face. This is from Sonia in Larkfordshire. I've had plenty of time to fill, so I've started a new hobby. Since I started knitting, I barely remember that 85% of the country is sterile. My record is this scarf. It's 120
Una bufanda kilométrica lo que ha hecho.
Thank you for that. And if you've started a new hobby, do write in and tell us about it. Next up, you know how we love your uncanny, comestible coincidences, and I don't know about you, but I think this one really takes the biscuit.
La cerveza.
I'm not sure what I'm more
parece
impressed by,
al Peter
Stacey.
Clement, ¿no?
The things our viewers spot or the unbelievable way our menu centers
Madre mía, la
are
hija
now
se está
able to
durmiendo.
feed every team member every single day. Catherine from Berkeldown sent us this, saying, I couldn't help but spot the face of poor departed Peter Clement in my 4th lager this morning.
Peter Clement.
Oh, I'm not sure if I see it, Catherine, but then again, I'm only on my 3rd.
La cara de Peter Clement en una cerveza.
Do keep those coming in.
Vale.
Can you have a go?
A ver.
We've just got time for one more of your stories, and this one is an inspiring story of rehabilitation. That's it, just tell us who it's from. Yeah, and then read it out.
A ver.
So this one says it's from John in Stokely.
John, antes de que le condenaran.
I'd never read a single book, but since I was released from Betterman, I haven't been able to stop. I'm even working at a library, and on our lunch breaks, Mr. Wordyworth spell checks my tattoos.
We absolutely love hearing the way our neighbours and team members have been able to become better people. So do let us know your stories here. You can do this bit, Stacey.
No, you're right.
Madre mía.
Come on, give it a try.
Vale, va a hablar.
Let us know your stories here at the end.
Vale, 3, 2, 1. Bueno, ya empezamos. No, la sondita no. Vale. Vale, los botones de efecto. Ah, solo me van a dejar usar uno, no sé que haga... Bueno, se me está yendo esto un montón. A ver... Ay, que se va. Esto de las onditas es lo que peor llevo con diferencia.
First up tonight on the NNN, it's time to celebrate this week's team lottery winners live from the Shakespeare Theatre right here in the capital. We're going to hand over to Julia Salisbury. I suppose you don't think much of her either, eh, Stacey?
She's got a lot more going for her than you wankers.
Okay. Approval there from Stacey. Let's go live to that.
Madre mía, qué mal lo estoy haciendo, ¿eh? Vale.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this week's Team Awards.
Ah, vale. Premios, vale.
Duties I have as team leader, this is by far the most pleasant. As I so often
Se me está.
The uneven path is now,
Venga.
following the demise of Disrupt, firmly behind us.
Vale.
This is the new future, and I say to you, it's better now.
A ver.
I'm delighted to be joined
Venga, necesito subir la audiencia.
People in Territory 1. He was born over 107
años.
years ago. Please give a warm team welcome to Alfie Tagbaja.
Venga, necesito subir un poco la audiencia.
Hello, Alfie, you must have seen so much in your lifetime. What have been some of the highlights? Alfie? Is he all right?
Vale.
His hearing aid isn't turned on.
Oh, could you turn it on?
Vale, a ver si consigo subir la audiencia un poco.
Well, will you tell him that we'll buy him a brand new battery after the presentation?
Yeah, he says that's fine then. And I will help him with that. Yeah.
If you would. Sorry, can't get the staff.
Vale. Venga, sube la audiencia un poco.
So, Alfie.
What?
You're 107 years old.
Oh, don't bloody remind me.
Venga.
Would you like to tell the audience what that's like?
Uf.
Oh, where is everybody?
Out there, in the dark.
A ver, están en una habitación vacía en realidad, montando el espectáculo.
Who are you? 2 sugars, please.
I'm Julia Salisbury, the Prime Minister.
I love this story.
Un poco demente el viejo parece.
No, I really am the Prime Minister.
Oh, you're a
woman.
Yeah, a woman. One of
Women
them.
can do anything men can do these days, Alfie.
Vale.
Can you piss standing up?
Venga, que está subiendo la audiencia un poquito.
No, I didn't think so. 2 sugars, please, and not too much milk.
Shall we get to the awards, Alfie?
Are you going to ask me about my life?
Well, I'm not sure we have enough time left now for that. So
When I was 9, I wanted a pet, so I asked me mum and pap. There was no television then, back then, you know. We made our own to entertain, out of coal and roadkill.
Well, that's fascinating.
Vale,
So they got me a pet, see?
Sube la audiencia un poco, por
weren't
favor.
A dog. They told me it were a dog, but it were a stone.
A stone?
Yes. So I called it Patch, which was a popular name for a dog back then, on account of the king having a patchy face. And I decided to introduce him to pretty little Gertie Thimble, who lived up the road.
Oh, how romantic.
She threw my dog in the river. That was the day I decided I'd never marry.
Nunca se casaría.
To your long life?
Oh, no,
Venga, sube
I've
un poco
been
la
married
audiencia.
7 times, divorced 8. There was a mix-up with number 3, see?
Una confusión con la tercer divorcio.
Are we going back to the home soon?
Soon, Alfie. First, let's turn to the reason we're all here. The weekly Territory 1 Team Awards. First up tonight is a lady who really knows how to put in the extra hours. She works at a transition centre in Bandlebury, and she has single-handedly allowed more families to unburden each other than any other nurse in Territory 1. In the uneven path, she'd have been locked up.
Vaya.
Tonight, she is being honoured as a team player. Please welcome Daphne Snister.
Vale.
Are you here to train me?
Just give her a medal, Alfie. There's a good boy.
Se me va.
2 sugars, please. And don't let it steep too long.
I think you're supposed to give me one of those.
Vale.
Well,
There he goes, look.
Vale, vale, vale. Venga, que está subiendo poquito a poco.
You'll have to go down now.
Thank God those fractious times are behind us, and now the territories are thriving.
Oh, Ian, as the actors say.
Venga, sube un poquito, sube un poquito.
Yes, thank you. I've got it from here.
Well done. Daphne Snister, everybody. Now,
Madre
open the
mía.
envelope and find out what you've won. Don't hold back there. She's tougher than one of Pete's
Lo ha abierto con los
homemade
dientes.
Got it.
Vale.
I've won a holiday for 2 in Territory 15. Used to be called San Palmerino, didn't it?
San Palmarino.
Yes.
Es donde estaba mi hija.
It's easier to remember.
Vamos a censurar un poco.
Hang on a minute. Isn't it still on fire?
Daphne Snister, everyone.
Oh, what about my train?
Se me han pasado los aplausos.
Se
me han pasado los aplausos.
We'll get to that, Alfie.
Me cago en la leche.
Next up tonight is a couple from Farnley who, after a rocky start losing their family's ill-gotten gains to the Assets and Wealth Act,
¿Qué pasa?
have really embraced the new
Se me
future,
ha ido.
setting up a community farm and petting zoo in their local area for all the local children to play. Please welcome Otho and Amelia Jackson Randy-Gannett.
Vale, necesitamos recuperar audiencia, venga.
Medal, Alfie.
You know, when I was in the trenches,
Bueno,
I
otra
had a pal
canción.
called Scotty Wilson. He was from way up north, so I didn't understand a bloody word he said. But he were my best mate.
Otro cuentecito del abuelo. A ver.
And his best mate was
Venga, que vamos subiendo. Se están poniendo yo solo las medallas.
Fiddly Eric, Unstable Terry, and of course, Leggy Sydney. She was a girl. But she had a boy's name, so they shipped her to the front anyway.
Venga.
First girl any of us has ever seen, close up. She's dead now. They all are. Smudger and Scotty never made it home. Fiddly got shanked in Frankworth prison in argument over an olive.
Venga, súbeme un poquito la audiencia.
Floated quietly at home. Sydney got a fatal skin condition. Scratched herself to death. It makes you think.
Thanks, Alfie. Great contribution.
Vale.
So, Otho and Lobelia, a petting zoo.
After we lost all our wealth,
Vale,
we
después
discovered
de
there were actually people who had never even owned a pony.
I used to have 3.
So we decided to do something about
Vale.
it. That's the type of people we are, you see. Advantage of a private education, probably.
Well, I'm sure we could debate that all night, but there's no time. So, let's see what you've won.
Yes, before we do, there's something I wanted to say to you.
Oh, absolutely. Every citizen of the new future has
Vale,
right here.
venga.
When advance came to power, you took all of our wealth.
Le quitaron la pasta.
Shirts off of our backs.
Quite literally, in my case, I used to collect shirts.
You might as well have the rest of it too.
You're a king.
Oh God, not again.
Ya se están despelotando.
One says it 1,000
Ya se están
times.
despelotando otra vez.
And the news are not good bedfellows. Keep those flappy bits
Vale.
off my channel, Alex.
And better.
Se están poniendo un poco más serios, ¿eh?
Oh, no.
Vale.
Oh.
It isn't
Hey.
right and it isn't fair.
You tell him, girl. That's my wife, you know. No, you don't.
You can't mix pearls with swine. It isn't right. We used to have 3 horses, fed and defensible and hung well. And now what have we got? 2 men against 1 mongrel dog called Kenneth and a rooster that won't bloody shut up.
Can we get this over quickly with, please?
As the actress said to the bishop.
Hey.
Oh, here we go again.
Vale.
Alfie Tadge Badger. Pleased to meet you.
Pero, ¿por qué no me sube la audiencia?
Oh, don't worry, love. I'll protect you.
Ay, el viejo. Hey. Aquí. Venga, viejo.
You know, this reminds me of when I was in my 20s and we go to the promenade at Shining on Sea and watch all the pretty
Pero si es que no puedo subir la audiencia, si es que solo está ahí el viejo.
Black and white then, of course.
Venga.
We'd visit the Penny Arcade and try to win a block of lard to take home for the family. You couldn't buy lard in those days.
Vale.
You had to win it. Oh,
Bueno, por lo menos está sirviendo de algo la batallita del viejo.
Boys were boys, girls were girls. Everyone else was recruited by the circuses. There were loads of them, you see, circuses, with their big tents and their candy floss. You'd hear the music, the pipe organ, drifting over the nearby fields. My mum used to call it the most magical sound in the world. This was before she lost her hearing after giving a particularly loud round of applause. Did you ever go to the circus?
What's that, Alfie?
The circus, yeah, don't go mind. Yeah, just a tea, pet.
Venga.
Well, that was an unexpected
Venga, venga, venga.
nostalgia. Some people simply can't let go of the past. That's why I look in joy and fervent admiration at the younger generation. So cohesive, such a team. And with fertility falling throughout the territories, we should value our fabulous
Venga, van a
generation
presentarle ya.
now more than ever. Our final winner tonight is a go-getter who really went and got them, helping to root out more than 170 disrupt collaborators in his own neighborhood.
Vale.
Since then, he's gone on to be a senior cohesion cadet leader and organised all of the entertainment at last year's Camp Cooperation. Our final winner tonight, Edwin Neverley.
Vale, vale, venga, ahí.
You should be in a transition centre, you old non... Prime Minister. It's an absolute pleasure to finally meet you. We're very similar, in my opinion.
Well, I've never been much of a role model.
Nonsense, Prime Minister.
Venga.
You have saved this country. You have fought enemies, foreign and domestic, with 9 fists. As with my own tiny fists have I.
Well, let's open the envelope and find out what you've won. Maybe it'll be a fist enlargement.
Hostia, cómo se ríe. Cómo se ríe. Vale.
A year's internship as a
Vale.
head coach at Betterment. Let's show the fools where they went wrong, eh?
Well, actually, Betterment is about rehabilitation, Edwin.
Absolutely.
Vale.
And if they went
Ahí.
we retaliate.
represalias. Madre mía, que niño fanatizado. Lo que te digo. Fanatizadísimo. Vale. Y ahora vendrá. Vale.
The nurse was fucking scary, the pretties were saggy, and that little prick will never lose his virginity.
Okay, well.
Madre mía.
Put there, if a little profane. After the break, we'll be going live to a star-studded premiere. You won't believe who's on the red carpet tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Uno y.
And we're out.
Anuncios. Madre mía. Madre mía.
You're off already? I know you had to take the day off work for Junior, but. Oh, I see. No luck still with Theodore. I'm so sorry, darling.
A ver. ¿Quién está abriendo?
I'll speak to you later.
Ay, madre mía, los himnos. Vale. Todo parece que va bien. Más o menos bien. Ni del día.
Are you receiving us?
Are you fucking with us?
Oh, right. So she can swear.
Bueno, ha ido medianamente bien. Podría haber ido bastante peor. A ver qué tal se da la siguiente parte. Los anuncios son la leche.
So, Patrick and Robin are just going to grab with their hand and then
empezamos.
They do know I have a Queen's View degree in journalism.
Bet you wish you'd studied something useful, eh?
Let's bring your daughter to work day.
Vale.
Where is our honoured guest?
Sitting around that boy band.
Vale.
Heat rash.
Están hablando de la hija.
Heat rash. Oh God, they're running out of names, aren't they?
I hear the computer comes up with them. The songs too. Ah, there she is, and just in time.
Yo creo que el...
10 seconds, everybody.
Esto de las canciones lo tengo que ver tranquilo porque
And
me
we
parece
are
bueno.
going in 5, 4, 3.
Vale.
Welcome back. Stacey's still here.
Wishing she wasn't.
Thanks, Stacey. And in this segment, we're delighted to have sent Robin and Patrick to the movies. Yes, tonight is the world premiere of The Automated, starring Lawrence Blunderclatch and the late, great Helena Canterbury Boatshoe. And all the stars are out tonight. We first covered this film almost 5 years ago, back when it was called The Medicated. Then, for mysterious reasons, the film was suddenly pulled the night before its release. Well, since then, executive producer George Focus has spent 5 long years polishing the film and turning it into a special edition and premiering tonight. With extensive state-of-the-art visual effects and a top-quality voice team, George says it's the movie he always wanted to make. Now, let's take a look at it.
Vale. ¿Qué pasa? No, las ondas no, las ondas no. Sí que es la misma película. A ver.
Is this a wig?
You think I don't grow that?
Vale, las onditas, venga. No me fastidies mucho con ellas, por favor.
Think of Saturn.
There's something on your face, Chief Harrison.
Vale, venga, por favor, no me fastidies.
I wish you were real, baby.
Que me ponen de los nervios.
Captain Quasar.
But you're just ones and zeros, baby.
Madre mía, no paran.
Captain Quasar.
You rested.
No estoy viendo nada del tráiler.
Captain.
I'm buffering, bitch, you said?
Got one on you.
God damn it, blast it all!
Here's a map.
What's a map?
No, se mueven para arriba,
So head north on Interstellar Avenue, left at the asteroid belt, and a tricky 3-point turn at Uranus.
Para abajo.
What are these symbols?
A ver.
Shut it down.
Yes, we could shut it down. But we have to ask ourselves,
A ver. Que se va a acabar. Se va a acabar y voy a estar aquí con las ondas y me voy a perder el corte de cámara. Vale.
Gosh, thrilling stuff. What did you think, Stacey?
Vale. Maravilloso.
The robots were all right, I guess.
They certainly were. Let's go over to Robin Short now in Western Square, who I believe has got the star of the show. Robin.
Right, you, shall we?
Yes, we are live from Western Square.
Ah, sí que es el del principio, sí que es el del principio.
Florence Blunderclatch, how has your evening been so far?
Magical. Absolutely.
Otra vez.
My most dear friends all gathered here to celebrate.
No mal que lo llevo.
Really couldn't ask for much more, could one?
Well, on that note, with award season just around the corner, are you hoping to add to your collection for a third time?
Well, I really couldn't say.
A ver.
But if the association deigned to honor me for a fourth time,
Vale. Creo que van medio bien, ¿por qué no me sube la audiencia?
But let's just say
ya no va
that
bien,
I
bien.
know of 3 little gold men who are getting rather lonely.
Absolutely.
Because I've won
Pararos.
3 little awards.
And each more deserved than the last. Well, it's safe to say that your career has gone supersonic in the last couple of years.
Es que lo tengo que hacer bien todo el rato y un segundo que fallo me penaliza un montón.
The
Vale.
Stephen Spellman. Lovely chap. I mean, unbelievable mind. I said, Stephen, you know, this really has been
¿Qué me vas a
quite
hacer
a
ahora?
ride. Did you know what he saw? He agreed with me.
Venga.
Wow. And what do you attribute your success to?
Venga,
If
venga,
we're
que va
talking
bien,
actual
súbeme la
numbers, I'd have to say
audiencia.
60% talent.
Es fallo un
30%
segundo y se va.
looks, and 10% passion. Brackets general. Not to
¿Pero
mention
por qué?
the incredible coverage on
Si
election
estaban dentro,
night.
no entiendo.
That really was the start of it all. That and my
No me estoy enterando de nada de lo que están diciendo. Estoy aquí concentrado con esto.
Wow. Who
Ah,
could forget?
vale.
Well, it's been a delight talking to you, as always.
Vale.
Thank you so much. Well, Patrick Bannon should be with
Vale.
Lil C for a conversation that doesn't involve vomit. Patrick!
Thank you, Robin.
Patrick Bannon.
Let's hope not.
Este es el que cambiaron el ataque terrorista por esta muchacha
And surely you
y le
recognize
siguen
my
llamando Patrick
youngest,
Bannon.
pop sensation, Lil D. Her Lil C covers album drops next week.
Actually, we weren't expecting Lil
Otra
C.
vez.
She's
Otra
around.
vez.
She's not
Little D que hace versiones de
She's
Little
put
C.
me in charge.
Has she?
Well, the courts have. They gave me stewardship over her estate.
Que se va, que se va, que se va, que se va.
Her internal soul, praise Craglar.
Praise Craglar. Wow. But is she coming just because we've got some questions for her?
Well, she might be along later, but as her legal and spiritual guardian, I'll be happy to answer all and any questions on her behalf.
And Lil D, was it? Well, you look great.
Oh, thank you. You know what? I feel great.
Well, who are you wearing?
I'm wearing Little C and you could be too.
Really?
Little C's new line launches tonight. This is one of my favourite looks. It's called...
Oh, what a unique name!
Hard to spell though.
But of course, Lil C is basically fashion royalty now with a veritable clothing empire to her name.
Yeah, well, the label's gone from strength to strength since our initial TV launch on this very show, actually.
A ver, que se me va.
So really, we have all you.
Venga, que voy medio bien. Ay.
You know, this hat costs more than my second jet. Feel that?
Pero ¿por qué no se para ya esto?
Yes, it's a nice hat.
Person.
And Forbes magazine has named me the youngest self-made success story ever.
And do you have any advice for anyone wanting to
He perdido toda la
follow
audiencia.
steps? Absolutely.
Ah.
All you need to succeed on your own is your family's financial backing and pre-existing fame. It's not rocket science, people.
Porque no me estoy enterando de nada con esta mierda.
Right, but Lil C is going to be retiring from music.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. So you can imagine, at 25, she's far too old for pop music now. She can't keep up with these young stars. So her best of album is out now, and she's touring that later this year. And then her farewell tour the year after that. And that's her last chance to see her. So until the reunion tour, and then the classic tour.
Venga, por favor, que termine
it's been a
ya.
long and varied career, as you can imagine. She's very, very proud.
Oh, and if her health's bad, then maybe it's for the best.
What's wrong with her health? Oh, yes, her health. Her poor.
Vale.
Surprisingly expensive treatment.
¿Qué pasa? Se sigue moviendo.
Curse you, Zaytan! Damn your intergalactic justice!
Oh, yeah. Well, we better be letting you get back. Those babies aren't going to sell themselves, or possibly at all. Billy Bob, Lil C,
absolutamente nada de lo que me han dicho me entero. Luego lo que me pasa es que cuando veo las repeticiones es cuando me entero de todo, porque vamos.
Now it looks like Robin is with a music legend who actually is irreplaceable. Is that who I think it is, Robin?
¡Ah!
Jesus.
Me he equivocado, qué cagada. Qué cagada. Otra vez no. Fuck.
Makes me feel close to me.
Right, yes.
And to be close.
Jesus.
To be human.
Qué bueno.
And
Jesus.
to be human is to be apart. But that was good.
Venga, por favor, no me baje mucho la audiencia.
Write that one down.
It's good to see you've done so well for yourself.
Thank you, my child. You know, I have you to thank for that. If it was never for your show supporting me and my music, I never would have transcended.
Now, there are rumours going around that you might be running for office. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, yeah.
But you're aware that elections have been suspended in the territories?
No, I'm not running to be no Prime Minister.
Oh, you're not?
No.
Oh, venga, por favor.
I'm the King of the Moon.
Para ya.
King of the Moon?
Yes.
No, sorry. You're running for King?
Rey de la Luna.
No, not running. It's my birthright.
Su derecho de nacimiento.
Does this have anything to do with promoting your upcoming hip opera, Chase in Space?
Madre mía. A ver, que se me va, que...
Okay.
Es que no me puedo despistar un segundo.
Will it go the way of last year's Living as a Mouse fiasco? Or maybe your foray into ventriloquist beats?
I don't make the new rules. I merely live by them.
So, are you looking forward to seeing The Automated?
You know, I don't believe in film. Thou shalt keep thine image still and holy.
Por favor.
Track for Jesus Christ Megastar.
Okay. Thank you for your time, and good luck with your new life in space.
And with you, my child.
Vale. Volvemos al estudio ya, por favor, y hacemos algo más normal.
Cousin that designed. Well, Megan, that's what no looks like. I'm gonna see if we can
¿Cómo se me ha ido así?
to have a chat. Back to you.
¿Cómo se me ha ido tantísimo?
But I think Stacey and I are probably in quite enough trouble where we are. So, 3 big names there, Stacey.
Yeah, big names. Thoughts about
Se me ha ido un montón.
You won't like my opinions.
Oh, go on, try me.
Well, Bumbanonk is so old he's like 1 week away from the transition centre, so who cares? And Lil C was cool when I was like 12 or something, but now she's just another fucking loony. And Jesus is a disrupt-loving wanker who should have died with the rest of them 3 years ago.
You're right.
You agree with me?
No, you're right, I don't like your opinions. But thankfully, we can go back to Patrick now, who has another familiar face to catch up with. Patrick!
It's absolutely electric, Megan. I can't quite believe it either.
Este es el de los anuncios.
It's Crazy Neil.
Crazy Neil. Crazy Neil.
Neil, our audiences just love you. They've really connected with your ads over the years.
¿Qué he hecho yo para merecer estas onditas?
It's crazy. People stop me in the streets, they expose themselves, they write me threatening
letters.
Un
osciloscopio decente.
The stalker has become the stalky. A real taste of Neil's own medicine, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and what's been the most challenging thing about being so famous?
It's places like this. You know, being around actors and rock stars. They're real crazy. And Crazy Neil knows crazy. And I'm used to being the loudest whack job in the room.
No tengo ni idea de lo que están diciendo otra vez.
But I know what you're thinking. Hey, Neil, where's the crazy deal?
¿Qué hace?
We got crazy deals on chairs. You ever sit in a chair that knocks your socks off?
No, I can't say that I have.
Makes a mess of the carpet. But what do you say? We got a deal?
Well,
what about Betty Andrews' handbag? It's real leather. It's real cheap. And it even contains our heart medicine. Spicy.
no, really.
You've got the chair. You've got the bag. You're really busting my balls. What can I do to convince you? Let me throw in my wife, Mrs. Neal. It's the latest model. Got a scratch on her. Pearls like a charm. What do you say? We got a deal.
Look, I can't take your wife.
Yes, you can. I got loads of them.
Oh.
Come on down to crazy deals. We got crazy deals on chairs. We got crazy deals on meals. We got crazy deals on wheels. We got wheels on meals, meals on wheels. We've even got endangered seals. And we got meals with endangered seals. Yeah!
Thank you, Neil. Well, it's always a dream come true to meet a hero. How about that, Megan? The man himself. Aren't we lucky? Back to you.
Thanks, Patrick. What a colourful interview there on what looks like an amazing night. They certainly know how to make an entrance, I hope. And the automated really does seem to have unstoppable written all over it, because despite Boris Hawley in Hours magazine calling it Lawrence Blunderclatch's overly long suicide note, in a review which ends with the words, and he hasn't even had the decency to see it through, the film, which is free to all residents of the territories, has seen record pre-bookings and looks set to run for months and months. But let's go back to those lucky few seeing it tonight. Oh, I'm so jealous. Robin, you seen anything unusual there?
Just the unusually wealthy, Megan. I'm here with richest man in the world and beer tycoon, Johnny Hamsleeves. Are you excited for the film, Johnny?
Don't really have time to film, you know, I'm a busy man.
Oh, so what brings you to this film premiere?
It's always time for the smooth flavour of a headbutt ale.
I see. So, what have you enjoyed most since you became richest man in the world?
It's got to be the crisp refreshment that only comes from an ice-cold beer.
Of course. What would you say to the people that criticise your billionaire lifestyle?
I'd like to headbutt them all, but I'll settle for the full-bodied flavour of a headbutt ale.
Honestly, did not think you'd be able to make a marketing opportunity out of that one. So, fair enough. I have a question for you. How have you managed to avoid the assets and wealth tax?
The only thing I'm avoiding is these questions. How have you avoided trying one for yourself?
Thank you. Oh, what is that aftertaste?
Just too much flavour to be contained in one taste.
No, it says here, contains grade D innards, and then it just says miscellaneous in brackets.
The D stands for delicious.
Well, I think we better throw it back to the studio before you all see my miscellaneous innards. Thank you to Johnny Hamsleeves for taking time out of your busy schedule to bring us this live beer advert. I'm off to the movies, Megan.
Thanks, Robin. Lucky you, and enjoy the movie. The Automated opens in cinemas across the territories this weekend. What a star-studded event, eh, Stacey?
Who cares? No one goes to the cinema these days.
Of course. We'll be back after these messages. I still go to the cinema.
Get yourself a video recorder, like the one at the home.
Yeah, I've got a video recorder. It's just not the same, is it?
You're right, it's better. No uneven chatting and chewing all the way through.
What about a kiss and cuddle on the back row? Doesn't that happen anymore?
In public? What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me.
Feeling better?
All right, you are. I've got to get set up for heat rash. I think Ronnie's on something. I know he is. It was on his rider. Apparently it's medicinal.
Ronnie's always high. Give him orange juice.
My God, she speaks.
He's a stupid cunt.
And just like that, you wish you wouldn't. We seem to be a bit bunched up at Den.
Oh, don't worry. It's so cold.
It's what now? Oh, here's Megan. She's going to be interviewing you.
Hello. Hi.
This is her. This is Stacey.
Well, hello there, Stacey.
Fuck off, Ronnie. Right. No, I'm sorry, but if we can't be polite, you're going to have to wait in the dressing room. Whatever. Do you want to go and wait in the dressing room? No.
Me llegó la hija.
No. Thank you.
Ahora,
Sit up straight.
típico teenager.
That's 10 seconds, everybody.
No.
Fucking right, Noco.
Venga, vamos a ello. 5 segundos.
5, 4.
Esperemos que esto nos salga mejor porque vamos, va la cosa
Welcome back.
complicada.
For our final segment tonight, Stacey and I are delighted to be joined by Heat Rash. Their new album, Girls and Why We Love Them All, comes out this weekend. So, let me see if I can
A ver,
get this
¿quién va a
right.
hablar?
It's Nolan,
I write the songs.
Ronnie.
That's what it says on my tattoo.
Oh, you've got a tattoo of your name on yourself. Okay.
In case he forgets it.
This raconteur, you must be Chinny. Why do they call you Chinny?
It's because of this ugly old thing.
I don't know what you mean.
God, you're so fucking embarrassing.
Dale. Crikey, Dale, you do
Vale.
not look old enough to be in a band.
I get that a lot. I'm actually 23, the oldest one. I have a great
23. Qué pelazo tiene
Sorry,
este.
I didn't know that.
It's so
Uy.
cool, PT.
Me pierdo, me
He's
pierdo.
actually 58.
Okay, right, I see. You're going to be a handful, aren't you, boys?
Gross.
You must be TP. What does TP stand for?
Tiny prick.
It stands for team player.
I see. How long have you had that nickname?
Ever since Nolan decided Terry Prodance was a shit name for a member of a boy band.
Mierda.
No Ronnie.
Yeah, no Ronnie.
Sorry, what does no-co mean?
It's the opposite of Soko.
¿De qué? ¿Están hablando en clave o qué?
Soko.
Yeah.
So cohesive. You pretees say cool.
Right, okay, thank you, Stacey.
Sorry
ver.
about her.
Not your fault. She's uneven.
So, you guys met through a popular show on one of our rival channels, didn't you?
Yeah, team players.
¿Quién
With
está
a
hablando?
Z.
So, how did that work then?
Well, actually, Dale and I knew each other from school. We were
Vale.
actually classmates. And
Fuck's sake, Nolan, mate. Give someone else a chance. We all went on team players.
Cago en la
We all
leche. Es que se me
auditioned.
pasa.
They just put us into bands. And,
A ver.
yeah, we went to their houses and they just put us into bands.
it's an example of how we're greater than the sum of our parts when we work in harmony.
And occasionally singing it.
So every week on the show, they get these bands and they give them a song that the producer just found from under the bin somewhere.
Actually, I
From-
write the song.
And the public would phone in and decide which song they like best.
Right, and then the losers would be eliminated. Yeah?
Mum.
What?
No-co. Pretty. So no-co.
The band who get the most approval get to play their song again.
Sure. So what happens to the losers then?
Vale.
What do I keep doing wrong?
We don't use the L word anymore.
You mean losers?
Would you please stop saying that?
That word is a pejorative. It's a word designed to diminish. At Go-Getters, I learned very early that we only
Vale.
win when everybody wins.
But, sorry, that's not real life, is it? That's just sports board, no?
Parece rollo auto.
Yeah, I am Soko.
Nah, you're a shrinker. You can't be friends with shrinkers.
She doesn't know what you're talking
Cogedora.
about. She doesn't understand.
So I do understand, actually, Stacey.
What's a shrinker?
Well, a shrinker.
What's
is-
a preteen, Mum? What's a preteen?
I think it means someone who's older, doesn't it?
Pre-territories.
It's someone who turned 18 before the new future. We call you pretees.
Uneven.
Mimis. Nonks.
It's not her fault she's old. She can't help it.
That old.
I'm trying to help you here.
I don't think I need your help.
El conflicto generacional es buenísimo.
Is that so?
Yes, obviously. Yes, obviously.
¿Se soplido en el micro?
You know what the real problem with you lot is? You just can't get over the fact that your beloved Disrupt are gone and you just don't fit in anymore.
Madre mía.
But the truth is, Disrupt were violent, no-co, bricks being led by a fucking psycho. I'm glad they lost, and you should be too.
Listen, not everyone over 30 supported Disrupt.
Madre mía, está también fanatizadilla la tipa.
Fuck off, lot of you did.
So go, Stacey. So go.
We've all learned maybe a little bit more than we expected to there. I'm genuinely delighted to have met Heat Rash. And before we end the show tonight, I think you're going to sing for us, aren't you?
Yes, that's right. We're going to sing a song from Girls and Why We Love Them All called Pieces of My Heart.
Madre mía, la boy band.
Relationship I had with an actual girl.
Oh, no one, give it a rest, mate. No one cares. Go on, let's get on these stools, lads.
Right.
Let's get on these stools, lads.
Madre mía.
So, Stacey, can I get your contact?
Oh, she's 15. Go on, piss off and sing your song, Terry. Christ.
Right you are.
So, here they are with their latest single, Pieces of My Heart. Are you excited, Stacey?
Not for me, no. I only listen to blip music and a bit of jizzcore. Pop music is dog shit.
Okay, here they are. It's Heat Rash.
Ronnie, Chinny, TB, Dale, and Nolan. Heat Rash.
A ver.
I saw you standing by the man you sent with a brand new pair of blackers, baby. Do you remember? You took the first of the pieces of my heart. You wandered into a bush and grabbed a vodka instead. Took our assets and our wealth and
vale, aquí hay que sacar al que está cantando.
I gave you little pieces of my heart. I didn't know two hearts could ever feel like this, girl. It's like you were custom made for me by Remington's fist.
Vale, ya lo voy pillando.
The loves that didn't last and leave them in the uneven path. Share the new future as my bride. You snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the time.
Vale, qué rollo Backstreet Boys.
My old man used to say, you blow me away. I just want you to stay.
No le pillo el ritmo ni a tiros.
You make me crazier than Neil today.
Esto no va a ir muy bien. Ah, ¿qué es este? Vale. Venga, he subido algo. Venga, que voy subiendo un poco. La jodimos.
I take all of the loves that didn't last. I leave them there, the uneven path. Share the new future as my bride. Snatch me inside. There's no need to hide all the times you have cried. Mom used to say, blow me away. I just want you to stay. I just want you to play.
No subo del cuadro. Madre mía, lo de los taburetes. los pelitos de ese. No he subido del 4, madre mía. Y solo en un estribillo. Venga, que va bien. Venga, venga, sube. Madre mía.
That was actually really good. Best of luck. Thank you for coming in.
Bueno,
now
regular.
It's almost time for final thoughts tonight. And I've actually asked Stacey to write a few, and they're just being programmed onto the auto cue now. Now I have no
¿Qué le va a dejar
idea
hablar a la hija? ¡Qué peligro!
So, fingers on that bleep button in the broadcast room, just in case. Take it away, Stacey. Take it away, Stacey.
A ver qué suelta.
My name is Stacey. I guess you know that by now.
No.
I don't know why I put that in there.
Otra vez no.
I don't watch the news. There's no need. You hear all the important stuff from your mates, so I don't know what's considered important anymore. But I'm pretty sure that it's not rehash movies and fucking boy bands, so... Anyway. I'm going to talk about...
Lo sabía que iba a volver.
When Advance were first elected 6 years ago, I was 9 and in a home. Not a family home like you call a home. This was a state children's home. It was...
Bueno, estaba en un orfanato.
It was like a Charles Dickens book. The roof leaked and the walls were damp some mornings. The food was bad. Drugs and alcohol were everywhere. No one cared. You had to watch your back all the time because there weren't enough staff to manage us. And yes, as you'd imagine,
Cagada. Quería poner una reacción de la madre y me ha salido mal.
Some bad stuff went down there with some of the staff. Okay. Not all of them, but the others knew, and they didn't stop it. And then Advance won the election. And like a miracle, things started to change. They got better. We had nicer food. The home was not just repaired, but redecorated and kitted out with books and sports stuff and musical instruments and video games. Most of the staff were fired. More of spent time talking and working with the bullies. And you know what? A second miracle. It worked. The bullying stopped. My life, got better. Because finally, there was enough money to do the good things, and Advance...
Me lo he cargado todo con esta ida de ondas.
I joined Go-Getters, and on Liberation Night, that gave me a group of friends that I could talk with when the bombs went off and the power went out. Another miracle. I wasn't alone anymore. And that was the night I finally understood the importance of being in a team. So here's my final thought. I know the people who were doing better under the old system long to go back. You say, we were freer, but what you mean is, we were richer. But for every one of you, there is 100 of me. And even now, after all you've had taken away, you are still doing better than I am, than I likely ever will. You still have homes of your own and families of your own who love you. And I'll never have that.
Vaya discursito.
So maybe you should stop looking for the worst interpretation of everything this amazing government does and realise it's not for you. It's for the millions like me. And you can cry and bleat all you want, but you're never going to get your money back because it's already been spent on miracles.
Ah, muy a favor la tipa.
Wow, thank you, Stacey, for that. My name's Megan Wolf. Let's keep making tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Estamos fuera. No sé yo qué tal ha salido esto.
Yes, that was more than all right.
No sé yo qué tal ha salido.
A mí la sensación de que es regular, pero bueno.
Gonna be taking me back to the home now then.
I was thinking we could go out somewhere and, I don't know, have a meal, talk.
Ah, he empatizado con la hija.
About our options. If that's okay.
Of course, Miss Wolf. Security will be standing by.
So they're always there then?
There was a thing a few years ago now.
Oh, with that Jeremy bloke? I heard about that, everyone did. Were you here back then? Doesn't look old enough.
She's growing on me.
Yeah, she does that.
Bueno, regular. Podría haber salido mejor, pero... la primera... madre mía. Una ligera deducción de sueldo. Oh, no, pobre como una rata otra vez, no. Bueno, apenas cubre gastos. Audiencia... bueno, todo igual. Advan mejor, los de Disruption igual. Y la cadena le gusta. Bueno, pues eso ha sido todo por hoy. Como os dije al principio, esta partida la hemos hecho un poquito más cortita porque se nos estaban yendo de madre a casi hora y media y me parece una barbaridad. Entonces, bueno, así también lo conduramos un poquito más porque creo que estamos cerquita del final del juego. Me da a mí la sensación por cómo se está desarrollando todo, pero no lo he jugado, así que no lo sé. Y nada, si os gusta nuestro contenido, ya sabéis, podéis suscribiros, darle like, dejarnos un comentario, que siempre nos anima un montón cada vez que nos dejáis alguna cosita, o podéis invitarnos a un café. Abajo en la descripción tenéis todos los enlaces. Se despide el señor Pingüino, hasta la próxima.
Standing by the menu center with a brand new pair of Lakers, baby, do you remember?